Hello everybody, you're watching Channel 1. Well, in this video I'm going to be telling you how you can improve your winter driving experience in your Citroen C4. And at the end of the video, there's a couple of little other additions, which are just things you may not know about the car. Now, this car is a Grand Picasso executive spec, so not all the features will be the same in here as in your car, but I hope some of them help you anyway. And another little tip for winter, obviously if you push your wiper stalk here, yes, your wipers flap around as they ought to, but when you turn the engine off and push the wiper stalk down, the wipers go up and stay up. Now, that I believe is so you can change the wipers easily, but what it also does, it leaves the wipers in a position that you can just pop them off the screen a little bit and slide a windscreen cover underneath, and it is held beautifully in place by the two wipers vertically on the windows. So, nice little tip there, just to secure those windscreen covers for these frosty mornings we get in the UK. As you can see here, with the wipers in their vertical position, holds the windscreen cover down nicely, stops you having to tie it around anything, and does keep it nice and flat to the screen. So, another little tip for keeping warm this winter in your Citroen is you have this button here, which I have found when you have all four people coloured in black like that, it is sending the same amount of whatever temperature you've requested to all four seats, or all four passengers. If you push this button once, the rear two people effectively disappear, and that is giving control to the rear passengers of their own heating. There's a little dial and settings in the back that they can adjust themselves, but if you push it again, it's just the front two. So what that seems to do is it concentrates all the heat, particularly in winter like this, through the front vents. It's not passing any to the rear, so you can get that bit of warmth on your hands and on your feet a little bit sooner. So, and if you push it again, it just cycles through the three. So there you have that, a nice little way to maximise your own comfort if you're travelling on your own in these colder weathers. Now, Citroen do sell a winter grille cover, which just clips in this lower part of the grille, and it recommends fitting that when the temperature is consistently below 10 degrees Celsius, especially on the diesel cars, which take that bit longer to warm up. You may get warmth into the cabin quite quickly, but that is because there is an electric heater in there as well, which comes on, so don't think it's your engine up to temperature quickly. It genuinely isn't. But my little hack, as you can see here, is instead of spending money on this plastic grille, which, yeah, to be honest, it would be nice to have because you can pop it on and off as often as you like. But what I do, as soon as the weather is cold enough, I tape over the bottom part of the grille here. Ideally, as you can see in this picture, you would tape over the whole of the bottom of the grille. That is what the plastic cover covers over, and what it does is it obviously restricts the amount of air getting into the radiator and the intercooler as well, but that's not so much of an issue, so that the engine gets up to temperature sooner, and they clearly believe that the rest of the radiator and cooling system is sufficient, because they wouldn't sell the grille cover if they didn't feel the car would not or would overheat with it fitted. So yeah, might not look pretty, but at the end of the day, the important thing is getting that engine up to temperature. It protects it when it is at operating temperature. The oil can circulate better. Always a good idea to get an engine up to temperature, or the oil up to temperature, to prolong the life of your engines, and particularly on diesels, which have quite a high compression ratio, and it does really beat the bearings and things around. So yeah, may not be as pretty as the factory fitted panel that you can buy, but it's certainly going to do the job of protecting your engine that little bit better in winter, and equally getting real warmth into the cabin a little bit sooner. And this, nothing really winter related, and going to be difficult to do single-handed. Here you see I have a bottle of particularly pungent lavender smelling disinfectant. You can choose whatever fragrance appeals to you, but that is cheap and nice smelling, because a lot of cars have this, which should put a beautiful scent out into the car as you turn it clockwise. You see the gauge on the top, not very much, effectively closed there and maximum there. But even the genuine Citroen ones are only designed to last a couple of months or so. But what you can do is, if you turn it all the way anti-clockwise, push it in and turn it a little bit more, it pops out, and there you have the cartridge, which should contain a beautiful smelling substance. But it dries out over time and gets used up. What I have found you can do when you fit in this bottle is drop it in. I normally do this in a cup. You can just about see it darting. You see the fluid being sucked up, wicked up there. That little core will absorb whatever fluid you drop it in. It's just working its way at the top bit. And what I've found is this will last couple of weeks to a month of giving a beautiful smell into the cabin of the car once it's turned on, for considerably cheaper than what Citroen wants for replacement cartridges. You see that there, all dark and full of fluid, and you just pop it back in, push it in, turn it a little bit clockwise, and then it won't come out again. And that is there set. So, a nice cheap way to refresh your cabin air freshener in the car. Yes, it's dark, and with good reason. It's because another little thing these cars have, which very few people know about, is there is this ambient lighting around the car. It's underneath the doors, in the door handles, even up above the sun shields. But it can be adjusted. There is a little switch here. Right, if I come back out, you can see all that glaring away. And if you come down, so by your left knee on a right-hand drive car, there is this rocker switch. And if you push it, which way does it go? There. You can turn this ambient lighting up or down. Yes, I'm sorry about the
camera going crazy, it's because it is too dark for it to really focus on anything. But yes, there we have another little known fact about these Citroen C4 Picassos. Not that it has anything to do with winter. So there we have it. I know, yes, not all of those are specific winter driving improvements, but some little things that just might make the morning commute or your daily little trudges around the shops a little bit easier on you and on the car. If you enjoyed this or got anything from it, do please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it when people hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. Do take care, everybody. Stay safe. Peace.